starting this week with Miss Callie, who hasn't made an appearance in a few weeks. But I just walked in the door, so she's kind of snuggly, and now she wants food. Anyway, this has been a very stressful weekend in many ways, and it started off being stressful due to family situation. Yesterday I went to see my aunt, and let's just say she made me very, very angry, and I had to resist the urge to eat through the anger, and then I realized I didn't even have that urge. So let me back up a little bit. Last week I left off that I was starting this mysterious boot camp, which did in fact start last week, and it really gives me a more structured way of working out and a more structured way of eating. So, and you'll see the results at the end of this blog, unless you've already been to the site. So it's going good, the working out and the eating was pretty good. So what I decided to do, or not really decided, but as long as I eat 95%, she's climbing over everything. As long as I eat 95%, then I reserve either Saturday or Sunday, and it's either the day, depending on how hectic it is, or maybe like lunch Saturday and dinner Sunday, to just eat and not think, because I planned everything out for the week. And what I've been eating during the week is, for breakfast, I'll have my infamous egg bowl, which is really eggs with cheese and like 2 vegetables, mushrooms and tomatoes preferably, and mozzarella cheese. And then I'll have a yogurt after I work out. And then for lunch I've had chicken breast with 2 vegetables and a wedge of avocado, and then a protein shake or protein bar later in the day. And then for dinner I've had either a frozen dinner or a salad. And if I'm still hungry, which I'm usually not, then I'll have like cottage cheese or a piece of fruit before I go to bed. So that's how I ate last week for the most part. And then yesterday I had to go to my aunt's house and help her do something. And after the gym I had breakfast, and then I knew I was going to be on the road most of the day and then out. So I went to have something to eat that I didn't have all week. So I was going to go to Hardee's and end up going to Crystal, and I didn't want a wimpy Crystal burger. I wanted like a burger. So I had the BA Black Angus combo, which is a double, and fries, and I had lemonade. And then after leaving my aunt's house and being very angry at a situation I'm still seething about, part of me was like, it was really good too. I was like, I should get another one. And then I thought, no, maybe I'll get it Sunday. And, went back and forth, and I was like, I don't need to eat this twice in a row, and I don't need to eat it 2 days in a row. I can wait till next week. And that's something that Body for Life does. Is you can eat 6 days structured, and then you have 1 day you can eat whatever. So you just put off whatever you're craving till that day. So I reined myself back in and ended up not really even I had a bad headache, actually, so I just ate yogurt before I went to bed, and that was it. The headache, if you read my site on Friday, I kind of talked about diet pills and my history with taking them, and why I took them, and why, as of Thursday, 2007, February, whatever day that was, I'm never taking them again. So I stopped taking them, and I'd only been taking them since Sunday. So Friday I was having a headache like all day. Saturday I had a really, really bad headache, and then today I woke up with a headache again. So yesterday I took acetaminophen or aceto whatever, and that didn't work. I went to bed with a headache, and I woke up with one. And then today I took 2 Excedrin, and that did the trick. It's only a couple hours ago, as I'm driving home, I realized, I think it was those diet pills. It had to have been the caffeine, I got the headache when I stopped taking them. I'm thinking that was it. But anyway, so today I woke with a headache, and I had something to do pretty exciting later in the evening. So I got all my miscellaneous stuff done, and just kind of bummed around the house, and just took care of boring stuff that I never write about. And then I was 2 weeks ago, maybe last month, I was invited to go be a guest on a radio show. It's local in Atlanta, but you can hear it online. And I went to that this evening, which is kind of exciting. It was fun, kind of nerve-wracking too. And in the show, they gave me a book, You Can't Lose Weight Alone, and then they gave me this really cool toy. I love toys. This. And just during the show, I just talked about mostly the site that I don't know if people. I have two fitness sites. I have my personal blog, which is ReneeGetsFit.com, and then I have a group, more like a community blog, but it's really a directory of weight loss bloggers. That's FatFighterBlogs.com. So that was what I primarily talked about, and then a little bit about my site and my experience blogging. And then also this month, if you're a subscriber to O Magazine, the FatFighterBlogs.com is featured on page 187. Thanks, Gina. I haven't gotten my issue yet. So you can check me out there. So that's kind of nerve-wracking. So, my emotions of, on the one hand, was enraged most of the weekend, and then I have these really two cool things that happened, and it's also nerve-wracking because I think it brings attention, and I'm not really quite sure what to make of it if it comes. Not to say it will mean anything, but I'm kind of anonymous. Even though you can see my face, I'm fairly low-key, but at the same time I'm kind of public. On my site I'm very open and direct about things, but I'm still pretty vague and private about others. So there's always a risk, and there's always repercussions being discovered or outed on your blog. So I'm not necessarily going through great lengths to make mine 100% anonymous, and these two situations, who knows what we'll make of it. But that's the other emotional thing. So as I'm coming home tonight, before I left, I had kind of ate choppy today. Like I had my favorite breakfast, which is my Sunday breakfast, which is pancakes and sausage, and then had yogurt, I think, later, and then I had some pumpkin seeds and some fruit before the show. Well, not before, like a late snack. And then on the way there, I had some cashews and chocolate covered raisins, just to, I was getting nervous. So I'm not really hungry. I just got home like 10 minutes ago, and I'm going to wrap this up really quick because I am tired. But on the way home, I was thinking, like the nerves of it and the anxiety of it kind of makes me want to eat too. But not really that I'm hungry, just more like a habit, and it just, and I knew I wasn't going to eat because I didn't eat yesterday from being stressed with my aunt, but I was just thinking, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks ago, either one of these situations would make me want to just get something to eat, to either not think or to not feel. And, today I really don't necessarily want that. I'm actually looking forward to going to the gym tomorrow. So I guess in more ways than one, I'm improving. So that's the update for week 13, which I don't even remember if I mentioned. I'm still kind of keyed up from the show and stuff in general. So if I didn't mention it before, it's week 13, and that's my weekend, and I kind of gave you a thing about my week. Yeah, I think that's it. So, the clothing fund. Okay, let me stop this, and then I'm going to get the jar, and then I'll start recording again. So, be right back. And I'm back. I decided I'm going to leave the jar open, and has nothing to do with the fact that I'm lazy and I keep forgetting to seal it, but I like that the bills are nice and flat when you look in, and if I were to close it, then I'd have to crumple them up, and it won't look all nice and fluffy. Anyway, this week was my my 30-day official, and by official I mean that's the weight that I use on the top logo of my site. And I didn't lose any weight from day 60 to 90. I actually went up 0.6 pounds. That's okay. Shucks, the cat. So there's no, and because I gain, I don't take money out the jar. That's a negative. Instead, this is all about being positive. So this is for, I went don't remember this off the top of my head, but I got 5 for going to mile 60, and then I got, oh hell, hang on. Okay, I can't find it. So let's get another one out. It's just not my night. Another 5 for going to mile 70, and I'm 2 miles short of making $15 this week for going to 80, but I think I'll make up for it next week. So in the clothing fund jar, we now have $75, which isn't too bad. You know, $5 here and there, it's starting to add up. So yeah, that's it for this week, and I will see you guys next week. And next week I'll talk some more about my workout regime. I'll be a little bit more specific. Thanks for watching. And if this is a bit dark, the light above me blew over the weekend, so I'll try to fix that next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.